Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to Heart Hustle, the space where we talk about love, attraction, and all those little moments that decide whether something starts or ends before it even begins. If you've ever wondered why some guys seem to grab a woman's attention instantly while others lose it after the first 5 minutes, today's video is for you. We're talking about the 3 phrases a smart man never says at the start of flirting. These are small sentences that sound harmless, even sweet, but they kill attraction faster than a bad first date. Before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Because every week we break down love and connection without the cliches, and with a touch of that dry humor that real-life relationships deserve. All right, let's begin. You ever notice that some guys don't even need to try? They're not necessarily the best looking, not even the smoothest talkers. But something about them draws women in. They speak calmly, they listen more than they talk, and when they do say something, it sticks. Then there are others, guys who mean well, who manage to turn a great conversation into a polite goodbye within minutes. And usually, the problem isn't what they don't say, it's what they say too soon. Because in the beginning, the magic of attraction lives in curiosity. Once everything is explained, nothing is exciting anymore. Flirting is like storytelling. You don't start with the ending. So today, let's talk about 3 phrases that a smart man simply never says early on. The first one, I'm not talking to anyone else right now. Sounds honest, right? Maybe even romantic. But here's the truth. It doesn't sound exclusive. It sounds eager. And eagerness kills mystery. When you say that too early, you're revealing emotional availability before there's even an emotional connection. And what she hears isn't, he's loyal. It's, he's already too invested. The entire tension, that small spark of uncertainty that makes her curious, disappears. Because mystery isn't manipulation, it's momentum. A woman falls for the man who keeps her guessing just enough, not the one who lays all his cards on the table before the second conversation. Attraction thrives in the unknown. It's that maybe he likes me, maybe he doesn't energy that makes her think about you when she shouldn't. So don't rush to prove anything. Don't over-explain your intentions. Show interest through consistency, not confession. You don't need to clarify that she's the only one. Let her feel it by the way you look at her, by how you treat her time, by the calm confidence of a man who knows his own worth. Because the man who doesn't chase approval becomes the man people want to understand. And that's the real game. The second phrase that smart men avoid is, I'm tired of all these games. This one sounds deep, but it screams frustration. When a man says that, what she hears is, I've been hurt, I've been ghosted, and now I'm suspicious. And no matter how genuine you are, frustration isn't attractive. Flirting is supposed to be light. It's a dance, not a therapy session. And when you bring your emotional fatigue into the first few interactions, you turn what could be exciting into something heavy. She doesn't want to feel your disappointment with the world. She wants to feel your presence in that moment, your playfulness, your wit, your calm energy. Saying, I'm tired of games shows you take things too seriously too soon. You think you're showing maturity, but what you're really showing is emotional baggage. And emotional baggage early on makes her walk the other way. Here's the thing. There are games in flirting, but they're not malicious. They're rhythm, timing, energy. A smart man doesn't get upset about the rhythm. He learns to move with it. He doesn't complain about the dance floor. He just dances better. And that's what makes him stand out. He doesn't need control to feel safe. He's fine with a bit of uncertainty because he trusts himself. That self-trust? That's what women feel before they even realize it. That's the difference between the guy she forgets and the one she can't get out of her head. And now for the third phrase, the deadliest of them all. You're not like other women. This one sounds flattering, but it's actually the biggest red flag in disguise. Because what it really says is, I'm already idealizing you, even though I barely know you. And that's not attraction, that's projection. When you say that, you're not complimenting her, you're putting her on a pedestal she never asked for. And the moment she feels that weight of expectation, she starts to pull away. Because no one wants to be somebody's emotional redemption story. She doesn't want to be different, she wants to be seen. A smart man knows how to make a woman feel special without making her feel pressured. He doesn't generalize, he observes. He notices the small things, the way she smiles mid-sentence, the way her eyes light up when she talks about something she loves. He makes her feel unique because he pays attention, not because he's desperate to declare it. You don't need to say she's different. Just treat her like she matters in the moment, and she'll feel it without you ever saying a word. Because women remember the details, not the speeches. These 3 phrases might sound harmless, but they reveal everything about how you see yourself. They expose your emotional state before she even asks. And here's the truth. Women don't fall for words. They fall for energy. Your energy tells her whether you're calm or anxious, grounded or desperate, genuine or performative. A smart man doesn't talk his value into existence. He embodies it. He doesn't explain his intentions. He lets them unfold naturally. He doesn't say he's different. He simply is. Flirting isn't about convincing. It's about connecting. And connection only happens when you stop trying to manage how you're perceived and start being real, confident, patient, present. The less you try to prove, the more she feels drawn to you. Because confidence doesn't shout. It hums quietly in the background. It's in the pause before you answer, in the way you hold eye contact, in the ease of a man who's not trying to win, but just to be. So next time you're talking to someone new, remember, you don't have to fill every silence. You don't have to reassure her that you're serious or different or ready. You just have to be interesting enough to make her wonder. That's how attraction starts. Not with clarity, but with curiosity. If this video made you rethink the way you flirt, share it with a friend who always says too much too soon. Hit that like button, subscribe to Heart Hustle, and drop a comment below. Which of these 3 phrases have you said? And what happened after? I'm curious to know. Until next time, beautiful people, remember this. In flirting, the goal isn't to impress. It's to intrigue. Because the man who can stay calm while everyone else is trying to prove themselves is the one she keeps thinking about long after the conversation ends.